And not just for us, but for the entire industry.
Feeling ko hindi pa natin nakukuha yung recognition na
Wait, this is giving me chills already.
Yeah,
Ew.
oh my god.
All physically abused as a kid by their nanny. I'm talking
Oh
about
my
getting
God.
crude candle wax all over their body. At
Oh
an
my
early
God.
age, he experienced what it felt like to be a member of a middle-class family that went rock bottom in just a matter of months.
Oh, what
They
the
Yo.
got
heck?
it from me and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket. Nothing else to lose.
Oh.
Fell
Yo,
went
what?
and left his previous life in the countryside. He then trained with the boys and officially debuted
Oh
with them
my
as
god!
Ken. And
Oh my
wouldn't
god,
even have the
Josh,
opportunity
crazy,
to join
Josh.
if the
Josh
show
connect
trainees
everybody.
back
Crazy.
after that quitting.
Welcome back to another reaction video. I'm with the crew today, and today I'm excited for this. This has been requested many times in our channel, and finally we had the time to do this. We're reacting to SB19 and their documentary. This is made from Casual Chalk. We're on episode 1. Excited to check this out because there's haven't been really like a documentary of SB19 that I've watched, and I really want to see what they've been through from like years prior. So I'm excited for this. I know you guys are excited for this too. So guys, if you guys are first time viewers here, we do react to all types of music. We're fans of SB19 here. So you're a fan of them, subscribe to our channel. So finally, let's watch this. Let's go.
Yes. Let's go.
When you hear the words pop music and the best boy band, who comes to mind?
Oh, of all time?
What if I
Interesting.
told you that the most overrated
Mine is
boy
Backstreet
group in our
Boys,
generation
all time.
might be these guys.
This is interesting.
Yo, look at
In the last
Ken's!
6 years, these guys turned a small Korean entertainment company into a company
Yeah,
that
it's the
produced
same.
greatest P-pop group ever.
Oh.
Proud of SB19.
Oh
Hey.
my god.
You don't accomplish that without making a few enemies.
K-pop. Lima pala sila. K-pop pangit.
Oh, wow! Wow!
Places.
What the heck?
But behind the group are 5 driven men who were about to transform what was once a laughingstock genre in music into the fastest growing genre of the world.
Ever since we had this goal, and not just for us, but for the entire industry.
Feeling ko hindi pa natin nakukuha yung recognition na
Wait, this is giving me chills already.
Yeah,
Ew.
oh my god.
All hope is lost parang nung time na yun. Becoming
Oh.
industry outcasts
Oh,
and getting
what?
bashed by their own countrymen.
Sana magkaroon tayo ng grupo na hindi naman mangkataasan ng tangos ng ilong. Para talagang original.
Wow.
The rise of
what the heck?
SB19 may not be the greatest Filipino success story ever.
Maganda kasi yung revenge kasi talaga yung success na ipapakita mo sa mga hindi na nila.
But it certainly is the most inspiring one.
Hey.
Wow.
Wow, I got the chills.
I legit got the chills.
Whoa.
Wow. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
yeah.
I'm so
Okay,
seated.
I've seen it. Get me too. I put my seatbelt.
This is called Triple, a group of talented performers and comedians from Korea you've probably never heard of. They were formed back in 1994 when the word K-pop hasn't even been invented. In 2002, one of the members made the biggest mistake of his life, which will change the entire course of P-pop history.
Holy
I got the chills.
What?
I'm learning so much
That
in
member
2
was
minutes.
Jong Song Han. It all started when he left the trio in 2002 to become an entrepreneur. Cult Triple became Cult 2. Most of their fans thought that Songhan's decision was a huge mistake because the remaining members started racking up different awards in
really?
the entertainment industry. If he only stuck around, he would have gotten those awards too.
Oh
But
my
this
God.
man's decision was final. He used all of his savings to build an event organizing company called Showbiz
Oh my
Entertainment. Today we
goodness.
know him as Tatang Robin. Fast forward to 2015. The fight of the century just happened. One Direction's Drag Me Down was all
Hey!
Wow.
Big Bang was the biggest K-pop boy group.
Ooh,
Oh,
nice. These are top
Top
groups.
one project. Chances are you have never heard of them.
Never heard.
But somewhere in Makati, Philippines, an audition was held. Tatang Robin was looking for young talents who would be part of the package of their
Wait, I have
services.
learned
My
so
God,
much.
really? He's Korean.
Talents
He's
Yeah,
Korean.
yeah, yeah.
their own, but can also serve as backup dancers and singers to their main performers. One of the
Amazing.
main attractions of the SATA audition was if you're good enough, you might just debut as a member of Show BT's first ever P-pop group to undergo a Korean-style training.
Oh my
Filipinos
goodness,
don't
that
get
is insane.
opportunities like that so often, so hundreds of talents applied, but only 30 made it as trainees. They were initially
Ah.
called the Show BT Musical Gala Team, but then later dubbed as NARA, which in Korean means country and also happens to be the national tree. of the
National tree,
Philippines.
yeah.
If you're a fan who is deep into the P-pop scene, you would recognize some of the future P-pop stars, but one of the most notable
Amazing.
ones is this guy. On
Oh!
the first day of training, one guy
Pablo?
stood out because he was
Pablo.
just alone standing awkwardly in the corner.
Nung una, ang weird niya po, nagsasalita mag-isa.
He was facing the wall and making hand gestures as if he was rapping in front of it.
I love
Nakatayo
it.
siya sa gilid. Biglang gaganon. Sabi ko, anong ginagawa na? Nagre-ritual ba ito sa gilid?
That guy was John Paulo Nasa.
Wow.
He always wanted to be a performer. As a young dreamer,
Oh my
he joined
God, I'm having
several
chills.
competitions as a soloist and also as a member of the K-pop dance cover group called PHP. In training, he was the guy who shows up early and leaves late despite juggling
Wow.
a
Leader.
part-time job as a data
Leader.
analyst to help provide for his family.
What?
He
Oh
was
my
selected
goodness.
due to his undeniable diligence and leadership qualities. He
Yeah,
is known
facts.
to have critically acclaimed songwriting ability.
Facts.
Some of my sources
Yeah.
even said that he had already written dozens of songs at this time.
Dozens.
He's also a badass rapper and was often called a genius, but consistently denied it because he
We
claimed
listen to
he
his
was just
raps,
a
like his
hard
solo
worker.
stuff.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
so
This made
good.
him the destined leader of the group. He was known as Sejin at the time, but later would be known
Oh, yeah.
as Pablo.
Oh yeah, I
That's
remember.
why they
I
had
remember.
Korean names.
I remember.
That's why.
Oh.
Yo, Gilly, remember we watched the Fast Zone and they did their OG intros, and that's what he said his name says you.
Yeah, Sejun.
Oh,
Oh.
okay,
Wondering
that makes
why
sense.
they would
Yeah.
have Korean names. Okay,
I
It
remember
all
that.
makes sense.
Makes sense
It all
now.
makes sense.
Yeah.
makes sense now.
30 trainees are a lot of trainees. It would take a very observant person with an eye for talent to notice Pablo in that corner. So who was that observant person with
Oh
an
my
eye
God.
for
Stel.
talent? Well, he was also a trainee. Stelvester Ahero.
Sylvester?
That's
He was
a
only
I
a
am
kid
learning
who
so
started
much.
competed as a performer. As a dancer, he racked up win after win on a national level with
Wow.
his school crew and
Wow.
became their official
Aw.
choreographer, teaching crewmates 2 to 3 years older than him.
Amazing.
He later joined a dance crew called Seon and went on to win international titles.
Whoa.
Still obviously worked so hard. Amidst
Oh my
his
God.
studies,
Oh,
Oh,
I
it's a
see
Josh.
Josh.
Josh, yeah.
I see
Yeah.
Josh.
part-time as a McDonald's service crew and
What?
He talks about that. He talks about that all the
Amazing.
time.
there was
Oh
a
my
point
God.
that he worked too hard that he
I love
wound
that.
up in the hospital. His
Oh my
poor
God.
health cost him to lose his earnings and nearly his life.
Wow.
Oh my God.
He was able to recover. This made him the obvious choice to become the choreographer of the group. But
Wow.
little did they know that dancing wasn't his only talent.
Yo,
Yes.
that's
Yes.
insane.
Wait.
He was required
I
to
got
become-
to because I did not know he's like. Okay, wait, what? Is he the main dancer? Because
I didn't know that too, bro.
I don't know if
because
he's the main
sings
dancer
so-
or not, but that's
I
I
crazy.
think in the group, I thought it was Ken. I thought it was
Mm.
Ken.
But it's just
No, I
crazy
thought it was
that
Josh.
dancing came
Yeah.
first for him, not singing.
Mhm.
I thought
Not
it would
singing,
be
yeah.
singing.
Yeah.
Singing first, because like, yo,
Mhm.
you got the
What?
vocals, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's
and
crazy.
the obvious
We're
choice
learning
to
so
become
much.
the
Oh my
choreographer.
I know. I learned so much already.
But little did they know that dancing wasn't his only talent. As a kid, he joined the school choir to become the only male
Wow.
soprano and only improved as he gotten older. He
Mhm.
easily became the main heavenly voice of the group because his vocals were just
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
out of this world.
Wait,
Unlike
these are-
Pablo, Stel was very friendly to everyone. In fact,
He's a
one of
friendly
his
guy.
closest friends also auditioned and made it as a trainee.
Oh, is that
This
Josh?
friend
Josh.
is nothing to be trifled with because having the worst upbringing among the others made him the strongest when it comes down to pure guts and
Oh
determination.
my God, Josh's hair.
Josh
Wow.
Cullen Santos.
Oh my Colin.
Colin.
Oh my God.
He left home at the age of 16 and it was his decision.
Oh.
From growing up in a toxic environment to being physically abused as a kid by their nanny. I'm talking
Oh
about
my
getting
God.
blue candle wax all over their body. At
Oh
an
my
early
God.
age, he experienced what it felt like to be a member of a middle-class family that went rock bottom in just a matter of months.
Oh, what
They
the
got
Yo.
heck?
evicted from medium-sized apartments to increasingly smaller rooms. It
Oh
came
my
to a point when
goodness.
his family had nothing to eat with rice but ketchup and salt. They
Oh
had no
my
permanent
goodness.
because of that, Josh and his sister dropped out of school multiple times so they got bullied at school for being repeaters. Sometimes he would even get into fist fights for defending her.
Oh
Josh
my
heard this, so he
goodness.
decided to leave to become independent and started working as an internet cafe attendant. Using his
Wow.
own income, he took the alternative learning system to attain his high school degree. He initially had no background in
Yo, okay, I
Oh
am
my
looking at these guys
goodness.
so much differently.
Hey,
I had them like up here, and now like learning about them, it's up
Yeah.
here now.
wait, they're younger than. I know they're younger than me and you, Poggy, right? They're definitely younger than us.
I'm older than everybody. Let's just say
Oh,
that.
thanks.
I am.
But basically, my point is like these experiences they're talking about, their life experiences,
Mhm.
wasn't that long ago.
Yeah, I
Right?
mean,
Yeah.
I would say yeah. I don't know where around.
They're
this time, but
Dustin's
yeah.
ages. Like
My age, yeah.
Yeah, they're
That's true.
Dustin's
That's
age.
true.
They're that's
Yeah.
the age right now,
Okay.
right now.
or
yeah.
maybe like
Yeah.
a year later. Like maybe
Like Ken and Justin.
let's
are
put
my age.
let's put a number to it.
Because
love that,
okay,
Kelly.
like from
28?
them debuting, from like this, right? From them debuting and stuff, it wasn't that much wasn't long ago before that.
Long ago, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
That's
feel like it was like
crazy.
20 something, yeah.
dude, their bring ups is like I did not know that about Josh.
Same,
So like,
same.
that's crazy.
my
learning
God.
system to attain his high school degree. He initially had no background in performing. Not until he found Stell performing with his dance group called
Oh my God,
Stella, which became an instant fan, and when they connected,
Yes,
Stell became his mentor, which led to them becoming co-members, and they went on to win numerous K-pop dance cover
Wow.
competitions all over Asia. They even met BTS during one of the
2015.
Winter
Oh!
Olympics.
Really?
So from champions to
Wow.
trainees.
Wow.
What else is in store for them?
Yo.
Oh my goodness,
Got
that
the
is
chill.
insane.
Okay. Good.
Yo, shout out to Casual Chuck. This is a great documentary.
so good.
You
Yeah.
did great. You did good.
Yeah.
My, how can I resist you?
Oh wow.
From then on, their lives became all about performing in
I
small
want to watch
events
that.
and training.
We had one mentor when we were training. Tapos, more
Yo,
on
they're harsh.
personality development siya. Tapos, presenting ourselves on stage.
We had no idea that the Korean-style training they went through
It's far, far from what they've been doing sa Korea.
was nothing but a mere marketing strategy.
Holy
But
moly.
skill-wise, parang ganun. We were left on our own.
Oh, it was just a marketing strategy.
Oh.
They were left alone to fend for themselves, sharing
What?
knowledge to improve each other
What?
with the hope of making the cut.
What?
What the heck?
Some sources told me that Pablo had to record some of their vocal sessions to effectively coach his co-trainees. All
Oh
of
my
that without
goodness.
salary. This
Wow.
went
What?
on for roughly a couple of years, and I don't know about you
Couple
guys, but
of
this
years.
to me sounded kind of brutal.
Yo.
It's not easy to keep doing the same thing over and,
And
over,
over.
and over again.
What kind of training is
without
that?
any form of guidance. They were also kept in the dark about their debut date.
Ah.
Frustration
Oh
started
my
brewing
goodness.
until it reached the point when it only took one trigger to call it quits. On one seemingly normal training day, all trainees were already in the studio, except for Josh. On the same morning, the train broke down.
Nasira MRT during that time. Nasira
Oh, man.
MRT.
Sinuspindi ang operasyon ng MRT dahil sa power outage.
It wasn't really an accident, but this would still worry anyone, especially the trainees, because it's highly unusual for Josh to miss training. Later that morning, Josh arrived. His co-trainees felt relieved because Josh turned out to be safe. You would think that their company would react the same way, right? Wrong.
Oh.
They decided to terminate his training.
Tapos tinanggal ako.
That was the trigger.
Noong tinanggal po ako, nag-quit din yung mga grupo ko. Nag-quit din sila kasi parang naging trigger na point.
Wow.
Kung tatanggalin mo
All
sila,
together.
Umalis kami sa grupo.
ganun mo lang kadali itapon yung lahat ng efforts and
Efforts.
passion
Yo,
sa
oh my God.
Show BT had two choices: to keep all trainees or to keep no trainees.
Crazy! I love it. I love it. They
Wow.
ended together.
Chose the latter. Everyone left except for Stel.
Parang si Stella
What?
yung nag-iwan po nun talaga sa training room. Tapos talagang down na down lahat.
Si Stel natira kasi doon during that time.
Stel set aside all his frustration and remained focused on his goal, while Pablo was devastated.
All
Oh
is
my
lost
God.
parang nung time na yun.
In Josh's case, we can only imagine the pain he must have felt to have been booted out of his dreams.
Oh my
Days
God.
passed,
No.
everyone still feeling down about that incident. Then Pablo's phone receives a message.
Brother, bumalik ka na, brother.
It was Josh.
Oh.
Out of all the trainees, the guy that got sent packing was the same guy who actively convinced everyone to continue chasing their dreams.
Hey,
Perhaps
Yo.
this was the sheer guts and determination from his life experiences in full display. Pablo hurried back to the studio to find Stel
Wow.
alone. But not for long. Josh came back next and took the initiative to convince the company to have them back.
Pumunta lang
Oh
po
my
ako doon
God.
at syempre kung kailangan na makiusap.
So back to training, they went.
Hindi na lang magkahiwalay ng grupo, pero bumalik sila kasi hindi nila kami iwan.
There was only 3 of them for a while. Then a few other trainees started coming back. So Show BT put together a talent workshop to get more talents to keep the business going.
hey.
This was batch 1. This was batch 2.
Wow.
Justin.
Justin
Justin.
did most.
Yo.
He got scouted right away because he was a very good-looking guy and already was a decent
Yep.
singer
Okay.
and dancer. He
Okay.
joined, he immediately saw a familiar face in Josh.
Oh, they gamed.
Apparently,
Ah.
Josh told Justin about the workshop because the two already had a stint performing together in a dance cover group called Zero to Hero.
Oh my
Justin,
God,
as
that is so
wasn't
cool.
new
The connection's so cool.
He
Yeah.
auditioned to be a part of the televised Pinoy boy band Superstar, but he didn't even make it to the live auditions. Perhaps it was fate. That group is nowhere to be found today. Justin
Oh
obviously
my.
deserved better. He went on
That
to finish
is
his
crazy.
college degree in multimedia arts while training, which earned him a filmmaking skill that would prove very
Wow.
crucial to their success in the future.
What?
With Justin on board, this completed their prototype boy group.
Paradox.
It's composed of Justin, Pablo, Stel, Josh, Zeno, Kurt, and JP. They did multiple test runs leading up to their entry to Pinoy K-pop Star 2017.
2017.
Yo, that is
Day by Icon in
insane.
an epic fashion.
What the
But
heck?
they didn't win. At this point, Show BT seemed to have hit a roadblock. The group felt like something was missing. I don't exactly know what happened to
It's Ken.
Zeno, Kurt, and JP. They either quit or Show BT felt the need to let go of them and get someone who could take this already great group
it's
of
my
guys
baby.
and push them to achieve the next level. The
I wonder how.
extraordinary level. This years in the making project of Show BT needed to reach its peak. So they started the online auditions. When Josh heard about it, he was like, I know a guy.
Josh knows everybody.
Josh knows everybody. That is crazy. Oh
The guy he
my.
was talking about was a pain in his butt because their groups have clashed multiple times in their
Wow.
early dance
I love it.
competitions, and their battles were always neck and neck.
Oh.
That guy's name
Oh my God.
was Felit John Suson.
I love it.
He was such a specimen. He was so naturally gifted that excelling in sports looked like a walk in
Oh
the
wow,
park
what
for
the
him.
Oh!
heck, man?
He grew up in the church under
Oh.
the
Oh my
care of
Love that
his
picture.
parents.
I love
He
it.
was an artistic kid, so he was active as an editorial
I need all the
cartoonist
baby
in
pictures of
school.
Ken.
Nobody taught him how to play musical instruments. He taught himself by just listening to the music, so he ended up
Oh,
becoming
my
a
goodness.
southpaw guitarist, but he later then fixed it as he learned more. He was also a gifted singer as a kid. Every time there was a family gathering, he was always forced to sing karaoke by his relatives.
Wow.
But when he hit puberty, he lost confidence in his voice because he could no longer hit high notes. But his
Oh, but
confidence
he-
came back after being mentored by Pablo, who taught him how to harness his unique low voice that seemingly
Oh my
sounds
God.
like it came from the underworld.
Oh!
When it comes to dance, he didn't know he could do it until he was forced to in order to get good grades during their school intramurals. After discovering
Oh.
dance, he transformed
You look
from a
so
guy who didn't know it to someone who can fly.
Whoa!
Because of his raw talent, he ended up teaching dance to the entire school and continued on to join the dance group called Amigo 7.
Oh my
Would
God,
be rival
Ken.
of Josh and Stell's crew, Say On. It quickly became a reverse if you can't beat them, then
Oh,
join
wow.
them.
Yeah, I love that. I love that.
Josh recruited
Are
Ken,
you
but
open-minded?
there was a problem.
Yo,
He
shout
was
out
hundreds
Josh.
of islands away and didn't have the money. What did Josh do? He shelled out for his plane ticket. With nothing else to lose,
Oh.
Felix
Yo,
went
what?
and left his previous life in the countryside. He then trained with the boys and officially debuted
Oh
with them
my
as
God.
Ken, the main dancer, the bass vocalist,
Main
the lead
dancer.
rapper of the group. One thing to note is that they were an unlikely bunch because they wouldn't have met each other if Tatang Robin stayed with his already successful group in Korea.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Justin didn't make it in his first audition, so he almost didn't try again until Josh told him to do so. And Ken
Oh
wouldn't
my God,
even have the
Josh,
opportunity
crazy
to join
Josh.
if the show
Josh
had
connected
trainees
everybody.
back
Crazy.
after that quitting incident.
Wow.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the butterfly effect.
Yeah.
When a small
Oh
and
my
seemingly
God, yeah.
insignificant occurrence has a
Yeah.
rippling effect
Yeah, yeah,
through
yeah.
time, leading to a consequential event sometime long after the initial event.
Oh my
Or as
God.
Google would put it, the phenomenon
We guys were
whereby
just talking
a
about
minute
this
local
effect
before.
change in a complex system can have large effects elsewhere.
Elsewhere.
Tatang
Oh my
Robin's so-called
God.
mistake back in 2002 led to forming the future P-pop Kings. In 2018, SB19 was formed. The name of the group
Wow.
was carefully picked. The number 19 is the sum of Korea and the Philippines country code digits, 82 and 63.
What?
So 8 plus 2 plus 6 plus 3 is 19. If you subtract
That
both
is
numbers,
crazy.
you also get the same result.
I love this.
SB
What?
doesn't only mean show BT. It is also about their ultimate goal for Pinoy sound to break into the music industry, which is fearlessly represented by this phrase,
Whoa.
Soundbreak.
Whoa.
Oh my
Okay.
God. Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa. Okay, we need
That
to
was
have
a
a whole
wild first
discussion because what? I did not know SB19 was founded by a Korean guy.
Exactly.
But I love
That
that
I didn't
so
know.
much. I love that so
Oh
much.
my God. That
What?
was carefully picked.
Yeah.
Now I know what the 19 stands for.
Yeah,
I
I
know
love
that
that.
you somewhere.
I was just like, oh, maybe there's just a random number that
Yeah.
they like all voted to have.
I'm just so touched that the biggest boy group in P-pop was founded by a Korean person. Like,
Mhm.
it's just like I don't know, like a, I don't know what I'm trying to say. Y'all take it. Let me think about what I want to say. But-
Nah, I just find it bad because like I always love the boys with their vocal ability, how amazing they are live, but just hearing like how they grew up, how their situation was
yeah.
like prior to like trainees, it's insane. And then like hearing, I don't know, Josh's story hit me the most.
Yeah.
Honestly, Josh's story hit me the most.
I would have never guessed he came from that kind of upbringing.
Yeah.
We never know until like we dive deep into it, right? So like,
that's true.
but it
And they
really
never
shows.
they never had a show where they showed the training days, you know, the training days where everything was seen, everything was documented. So you're all just like assuming that the training days of them were like okay, but bro, they didn't get paid.
Yeah.
That's
They
crazy.
They were like,
That's common for
my
trainees,
God.
but yeah.
oh my
Yeah.
god,
It's just like,
that is so true.
you know, it hits harder to not get paid.
That's true.
You know. Whereas like
And
in
it's so easy
Korea,
for
you
them to,
probably
like-
come from a better family, like
Mhm.
fine, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's so hard. Oh my goodness.
Okay. What I wanted to say, like why it's so touching to me that SB19 was founded by a Korean guy is because he was like, he left his group, right? And for some reason, I don't know, maybe because you know how like nowadays with TikTok, everybody knows that Filipinos are so talented at singing and like stuff like that. He probably already knew the potential of Filipinos and like
yeah.
Filipinos in music, and that's why he like went over there. Because like why else? You wouldn't just be like,
Yeah.
oh, random
You
spin a globe.
Yeah, random. Yeah,
know?
that's true. That's
could go to the
true.
United States, but no,
Right,
you went to the
yeah.
Philippines.
Yeah. So I love that. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah, this made me. I can't wait for the rest of the episodes. Dude.
Yeah, no.
I can't
This
wait.
is
That was
this
a
is
wild
so good
first
actually.
So good.
This was crazy. Also, like with Stell too, he was known first to be a dancer. What?
I know.
Yeah.
That's mind blowing.
That was
What? I thought it would be the singing first. Like that's
First.
the primary talent.
When I think of Stell, I think about his what did they say? Heavenly voice. You know, that's what they said. But also, like in the very beginning of the intro, they were talking about like all the criticisms that they had to face early on. They're too K-pop. You know, they don't look a certain way. Like, I can't imagine like what they had to go through during that transition. Because now P-pop's huge. It's huge now.
But why are they acting like there was no like groups like that? Like Sex Bomb Girls existed way you know what
back
I mean?
before
Like,
K-pop. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Way
what
back
do you-
before K-pop. That is so true.
Right.
Maybe because I think during these days nowadays, I feel like K-pop was like huge compared to P-pop. That's like when P-pop was becoming huge already. They were like, why do we have this here in our country? That's what I feel like Filipinos think.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's
So-
like, why not? You're Filipino. You love to sing and dance.
Exactly.
It's only natural.
Maybe it's like we're trying to copy P-pop. Copy K-pop.
No,
Like
no.
BTS, what Big Bang at that time, right?
Yeah.
One Direction.
Yeah.
One Direction, like all those groups back in the day, but like
Yeah.
people
I don't
are
see
happy
the
now.
problem with that though at all because like ASAP back in the day, all of the singers were just singing American songs for the most part.
Exactly.
So it's like,
and some of it are lip sync. So
it's like why are you picking and choosing what to criticize
that is
and
so
like what
true.
to
We
copy
just
and
need
paste,
to
you
open
know?
our doors. We just need to open our doors to everything and not limit ourselves to the music that we hear.
Yeah.
Because we have so much good singers and dancers back home.
Yeah, when you think about Filipino, you think about like they're good. They're probably good at singing, or they're pretty good at instruments,
Performing, everything,
something like that. Or
good looking, they have nice hair.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes. But yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. This was the best video I've seen in a long time. Like documentary series. This was so good.
Yo, shout out to the editor. Oh my god.
This is so entertaining actually. I
It
was
was.
so entertained.
Yeah, seriously.
It's like a thriller at first.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't wait for us to watch the next couple of episodes. But yeah, this was eye-opening like episodes because like we see them all the time when they perform, and but actually diving deep into what they had to go through back at that time.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see how they are now, and it really shows like who they are right now. Like we see the leadership, we see their skills, we see like I don't know, they're oh my god, they're just like really great group of friends too, because like they had this connection from the very beginning. And shout out to Josh, man. Oh my god.
Yeah. He pretty much formed the group.
Yeah.
You know how badly they wanted this to succeed. Because they're like willing to give it all,
and they recruited their like enemy 10. Like,
yeah.
So
Enemy.
Yeah. enemy. Now it's our bias.
Literally.
But we
That
love them
sounded so
all.
good.
We love them all. But yeah, dude, guys, I can't wait for the next episode. We're gonna watch all the series from this channel, Casual Chuck. So if you guys haven't subscribed to our channel, subscribe to our channel. You guys don't want to miss any of our future videos. And we'll see you guys next time. Peace.